Hello, and welcome back to the Slow Commute Club. It's been a busy time settling into my new home, but we've been in for a few weeks now, so I thought I would show a little week in my life commuting around Melbourne. It's Monday morning, sadly, which means I have to go to work, but at least I get to ride there. Since I've moved homes, I've shaved about 15 minutes off my commute each way, and whilst I do miss the extra ride, it means I get to sleep in a little longer. Plus, I barely have to ride on main roads, so that's a win. I also get to ride over my favourite bridge / least favourite bridge. They're actually upgrading this bridge in about a year or so. Well, they're actually building a whole new one. I'm excited to have a bridge that's much wider and more stable, but I'll miss the rickety style of this one. I got a new camera a few weeks ago, the DJI Osmo Nano. It was a gift for my birthday from some friends and family. Having this smaller magnetic camera has made my life a whole lot easier, and I definitely feel much more inspired to vlog and much less awkward about it. I was still getting used to the best way to mount it, so some of the footage is a little shaky. Apologies. I hope you don't get motion sickness. One of my favourite sections of my commute is this hill here. It's a cul-de-sac at the end of the road, so there are rarely any cars, and you just get a nice smooth glide down the hill right to the bridge. It's Tuesday morning and I'm back to the office. It was quite a cool morning, so I thought I could get away with wearing my work shirt without fear of excess sweat. Another win of the shorter commute. I think for my next bike, I'll definitely look at getting a smaller chain rig. I don't really mind riding up hills, and I think my years of running has gifted me with somewhat strong legs. But I do wish my heels were more leisurely and slow sometimes, rather than feeling like I'm in the Tour de France. Speaking of new bikes, I am definitely in peak new bike hyperfixation. I think every day there is a different bike I want to be my future chariot. I'm hoping to use any money I make on here to fund my new bike, so whenever I hit that mark, that will be the new bike day. Recently, I reached 5,000 subscribers, so I just want to say thank you to everyone who has watched, subscribed, liked, or commented over the last few months. I appreciate it so much, and without all of you, I definitely wouldn't be looking at saving up for a new bike. I know that everyone says the more bikes the better, but sometimes I'm not good with choice, and I'm really just hoping to have one bike that suits all my different needs. Well, maybe two if I get a cargo bike in the future. Today I am working from home, so there was no morning commute for me. Luckily, I had a haircut appointment in the afternoon, so I had an excuse to hop on the bike. Even if it's just for a quick ride, it's still a nice work break. It's finally starting to really heat up in Melbourne, so I've got the shorts out today. For those that don't know, Melbourne is very well known for having 4 seasons in one day. And that has been especially true this month. Rainy one moment, sweltering the next. I'll be spending Christmas up in New South Wales, and I am more than ready for some stable weather and rides to the beach as well.
Also, like all the placements.
I always think that I like getting my hair cut, but I always end up just sitting awkwardly for an hour, then leaving with a nice haircut, but in a way that's all styled and makes me feel like not myself. So I rushed out and was happy to get back on my bike and head home. As you can see, however, it's peak hour on the bike path, that is. It's pretty funny to have peak hour on a bike path, but it's still much better than being stuck in a car. Luckily, the traffic didn't last long and everyone peeled off to their homes. It's a bit hot today, and I found this old map jersey I bought a few years ago when I was searching through my drawer. I am obviously not a cyclist, and I won't be kitting up anytime soon, but it was honestly a very practical and lightweight top to chuck into my office bag once I got to work. So maybe I'll bring it back into rotation. Plus, I just think all of Map's graphics are really cool. I do have a bit of a party on top, business on the bottom look going on though. It was funny watching back here, noticing these 2 people running for the tram. Lucky, not a problem that I often have to deal with. Fun fact, I can't ride a bike without hands. One hand, no problem, but no hands, I'm still learning. This was the longest little stretch I have gotten up to so far, so I was honestly pretty happy with that. I realised this week though that my stem and frame weren't properly aligned, so I think maybe that is contributing to the issue. Or maybe that's just me giving it an excuse. The bike here in front of me is a bike from a subscription service here in Australia called Lug and Carry. Basically, you pay a weekly fee and get a really high quality e-bike like a Turn or Reese and Mueller, as well as repairs, maintenance and insurance. They've really taken off around here in the last couple of years, and you see mainly parents and families riding their kids to and from school or childcare. I'm sure there are some similar services in other countries, but it's pretty cool to see e-bikes taking over cars as a transport mode of choice, at least in a little way. It was a beautiful evening to ride home, probably one of my favourite times to ride, just as the sun is setting and there's a beautiful light over the city. Another day working from home, so I didn't really get out on my bike much. However, in the evening, Zoe was cooking something for a friend's lunch the next day and was missing an ingredient. So I kindly volunteered to run up to the shops. Obviously to help out, but also just as an excuse to have a quick ride and test out my new Oakleys. I thought I would take Zoe's Shogun as well, just to mix it up. It's always a fun ride on this bike. I think I'll be getting a walled basket for my next bike too. Thanks so much for watching this somewhat extra long Slow Commute Club video. It's been a busy time, but I'm hoping to get back to making some more regular videos in the new year, so stay tuned. I think my next video may be checking out some awesome spots up in the beaches of New South Wales. I hope you have a lovely holiday season if you celebrate. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.